Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all the retro ages, good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? It's good to see you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the RETRO-VERSIAN tonight. Your late night Saturday Night Live. How's it going, guys? How you doing? It's good to see you. Welcome in. It's Saturday. You know how it is. It's the end of the week. And like, I mean, what you know what I'm saying? It's the end of an. It's like what they say. It's the end of an era. Oh no! Whatever shall we do? We gotta run it again. We're gonna do it again, just like rewinding a tape, right? Please be kind, rewind, and let's do it all over again. So let's do it. Yeah. Anyway, welcome in everybody. You know the rules. You know how we do this. As always, welcome to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please drop a subscription. If you would like to, drop a subscribe because and also leave a like if you would want to. But you know how it is. One like equals one luck, and also one subscription or one person that subscribes equals one Lego brick that builds a community. And if you feel obligated enough, if you're feeling kind enough, maybe, just maybe, ring that bell icon for notifications of our videos. Because remember, you ring that bell, you just might be saved by the bell. Anyway, ding ding. And before we get started, we all know what we gotta do. You know what we gotta do. That's right. Everyone, say hello to Bob, or say hello, good evening, Bob. Bob, the freaking Bob. It's Bob. Bob. Also, let's not forget the maniac, given the fact that McDonald's is pulling out their McDonaldland specials and making it come back. Let's not forget the ace up my sleeve, the chicken nugget in my pocket. Larry McNugget, how you doing? And last but certainly not least, if you cannot handle what is positive and everything that's great about this channel, which is, positive reinforcement, all the crazy, all the goofballs and the party animals, by all means, please refer to the sign sarcasm when the main service services we offer. You ain't gonna get sprung. But you may just get struck with some sarcasm, Anyway, with that being said, welcome in everybody. It's fucking Saturday. Holy shit, talking mushrooms and shrimp and all the bullshit. You know what I mean? It's nice. It's fun. It's nice to finally kick back and be back at my home plate. From what I gather, my stupid ass, I made a little bit of a mental judgment error. So it turns out I'm not going to be here for 3 weeks away from my mom. I'm just going to be here for a week. And then when I go to my mother's, I'm going to be there for a week. So I'll be there for a week. So, anyhow, I hope everyone's having. Wait, what? Did something? Hold on, we're missing something on the screen. Oh yes, we are Mississippi. Put that breaking news back up there. Who done it? Who did it? So the guy look at the guy and be like, "Who did it?" Anyway, welcome in everybody. It's Saturday, so we got a couple things we need to discuss in regarding. First, I got a couple special thank yous to a couple people of the Retroverse who have pulled some great weight this week. Starting with our boy Cosmo. Thank you, Cosmo, aka Raider of the Cosmo, for doing that special little premiere of Tarzan. Even though it wasn't like the N64 version, it was the PS1 gameplay. I still appreciate it because for some of you who don't know, me and Cosmo, aka Raider of the Cosmos, he had first met me when on this channel when I was playing Tarzan, the Disney's Tarzan video game, but my version was on, N64. The one he grew up with was PS1, so it kind of made sense. So he did that little premiere, and it was nice. I'm not gonna take all the credit. That was just for me mostly. I think it's nice if he was contributing to me, but at the same time, it was just nice for him to do such a great premiere. I think a lot of his viewers and I enjoyed it, just watching the freaking Tarzan gameplay, and YouTube didn't block it, which was nice, even though it had like the movie clips, the music, dude, nothing hits harder than that Son of Man song. I fucking love it. One of my childhood favorite soundtracks from the movies. So kudos to the Raider of the Cosmos. Fucking love you. Good on you. So let's continue with the thank yous on the list. Also, mm, thank you to Amelia's Arcade for pulling great strength in regards to her streaming this week. And dude, God, I love that woman. How she manages to just bring great content as well as Cosmo. I love how Amelia likes to be all quirky with her gameplays. The way she brings that Southern girl vibe to the screen, and just brings that shit. Y'all didn't need to say that. That was not part of the script. Just love how she brings that Southern girl sweetness to the camera, to the vibe. It was nice. Oh, we have someone on screen. In the chat. Crypto, what's up, you wicked piss motherfucker? How you doing? What's up, brother? How you doing? I thought, brother, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you. So I just kidding. Anyway, welcome in, Crypto. Good to see you, brother. I hope you're having a great night. Speaking of crypto, I want to give a big thank you to everyone, especially everyone, for the believing in me, because aside from all that we have accomplished in the past couple months, I'm not even sure what the fuck I put the minifigure. Shit, the one about to mention the game I played recently, and my stupid ass ain't got the minifigure. Where did I put that shit? That's fine. Anyway, because of all your support and just encouraging me to keep going, um, I mean me, but I always include the word we because it's always about the people, right? It's all about people skills and the viewers and all, and the motivation of you, the people, the viewers. I was able to complete Lego Batman 3, which in itself, that means I completed all 3 games of the Lego Batman franchise, which means this is fucking great. I have 0 complaints. I enjoyed Lego Batman 3 especially. You know, even though Lego Batman 3 is a newer game, it's newer modern time shit. I enjoyed it because, hear me out. Some of you are like, "Oh, Retro's gone commercial." It's like, I have not gone commercial. you know, what the reason why I love how I enjoyed Lego Batman 3 is mainly because of the last mission. Some of you don't know this, and probably because 1, you've never played Lego Batman 3, or 2, you didn't watch my stream that day. No biggie, it's fine. But I will tell you, Lego Batman 3, which has the subtitle of Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, at the end of the game, you complete the last modern day mission of Lego Batman 3. There's a secret ending mission, a last of the last missions, where you play as you play as your classic 1960, aka 1966 Batman. So you played as Batman and Robin from the 60s Batman, Adam West and all that. Typical Batman, that one. And it was such a nice little ending to the gameplay of Lego Batman 3. I had a good time. I had a great time. There's just so much I want to tell you about the end, but to be honest, y'all are gonna have to watch that. There's so much to tell you, and because there's so much that I could explain tonight, but I don't want to because there's too much to explain. By all means, go to the last of my Lego Batman 3 gameplay, and you'll see at the end what I'm talking about in regards to the secret mission. It's just so much. Not to mention my secondary. Yes, I say secondary. Secondary favorite Lego Batman game is obviously the original Lego Batman game, but I did enjoy Lego Batman 2. And here's why I still love Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes. And it's a specific reason. My mom, yes, my mom, go figure, baby boy status over here. Wait, what? Crypto says Batman is retro no matter what. Oh, thanks, Crypto, for being optimistic. Look at you. Love you, brother. Anyway, Lego Batman 2 also has a special place in my heart as a retro man because when I was younger, even though it's not in retro times, it's like mid 2000s, like the 2010 teens, like the 2010s or the 20 teens, if you call it. My mom, when I personally had DS Lite, I used to have a DS Lite, and my mom had got me the Lego Batman 2 game, which is the superheroes for the DS Lite. Now, at the time, I had no fucking idea they made a second Lego Batman game, and I, let alone, never knew they were going to make a third. So this was nice. So I have zero complaints about any of the Lego Batman games of the franchise. So that's nice. So now we have an in regarding the next Lego game we're gonna work on. I would have to say the next small base Lego game we're gonna work on is we're gonna work towards completing Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, and then of course the next one on our list is none other than Lego Lord of the Rings. And then at some point, I do know I have to kind of consider revisiting the Lego Harry Potter games because I think I looked into Steam and I think they had fixed a couple of the bugs with some patches in the games. Because, Steam has a wonderful way of doing that where they can have like patch updates where they fix certain bugs in the game. It's nice. It really is. So at some point, I'm gonna consider getting back into Lego Harry Potter. I think it's not gonna be until you know, not until Retrowing 2025, right? Right? Retrowing 2025 is coming out. Now let me quickly discuss this because some of you are like, "Oh, what are we gonna do at Retro 2025? We have no idea. We're so excited, but we're also kind of worried." Fear not. This isn't. This is. Listen to me. This isn't freaking Frank Ban. God damn it! This isn't Frank Bannister from frickin' Frighteners. This isn't some Michael J. Fox Frightener movie bullshit. Listen, you ain't got nothing to worry about, right? This- so here's what we have to. So here's what we're gonna look into, right? So come retro in 2025, we're gonna be getting into some really good stuff. And let me explain how we're gonna do this because I know some of you are like, but retro. Security updates on Windows 10 and by October 14th. How are you gonna do it? How the fuck am I gonna do it? Let me answer that question for you real quick. Except the newest things in my bag, so I can't regret right now. As you all know, I had gotten a Windows. So we managed to get a Windows 11 laptop. I've kind of tinkered out the bugs and figured everything out so far, so it's nice. Crypto said something. Retroine is bigger than the Beatles. Crypto, you might want to be careful saying that. I gotta be careful not saying that out loud because I've got an old man. I've got an old man in this house that's a diehard Beatles fan. So, shh, shh. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from, Crypto, because obviously back in the day, and guys, for those that don't know where the hell this reference is from in regarding Beatles, the Beatles back in the early times, the Beatles band, John Lennon made the foolish decision to say, "We're greater than Jesus," and I'm like, even when that's all well done and over with, even me watching the footage of that as a modern day person, I'm like, I look at them, and again, you guys know my beliefs and my religion and stuff. So, but still, that's regardless. That's besides the point. I took one look at this clip of John Lennon saying that, and I'm like, you dumbass, don't know, dude. I would have been in the interview room if I knew what I was about to say. I'm like, John, don't do it. No, don't say it. Don't say it. Cut. Yeah. And I would look at him and give him a look like, do it, no, don't do it, don't do it. Hell, I probably would have saved the Beatles band at that point. But in the end, they sorted this shit out. They still became the greatest band, but still. Eh. But yeah, in regards to your comment, Crypto, I know Retroween is a big deal, but I wouldn't say it's bigger than the Beatles. Let's get real here. The Beatles band was an iconic band. It was one of the smashers. It was a smash hit of the times, and there's nothing better than the Beatles, let alone Elvis. Okay, so yeah, no. Oh, we got some in the bag. We got Borkulus. Hello, October 5th is Retro Weenie. I don't know what you mean. Bork Borkless is probably talking about the movie Frankenweenie. And Bork Borkless, before we continue with our conversation about retroing, my mother actually has a little plushie of Frankenweenie from the Nora movie that's like claymation. So my mom actually has a Frankenweenie plushie. And I'll tell you guys a story about how I first found out about the original Frankenweenie. But I'm not going to tell that till about retroing. So Crypto says in regarding the comment made earlier, he says it was a cringeworthy moment. Lol. Yeah, it may have very well been, but listen, it's Saturday night. It ain't sus. It ain't super sus Saturday night. This is a sussy Saturday night. It's not that kind of party. Ha ha. Weenie. Y'all need to stop watching that SpongeBob episode where he's like, Weenie Hot Juniors, Weenie Hot General. Anyway, let's continue with the conversation. So yes, in all regard, we have nothing to worry about. I will figure out retroing 2025. Again, you all know the rules though. Wait, is it August? Alright guys, stop real quick. I need to check. Shut your mouth. Sorry, I was talking to the air conditioner. Alright. So as you all know, it is August. So we have August, September, October. We have 2 more months until October. Okay, you all know how it works with me planning for retroing. Okay, we normally don't plan, okay, for retroing at all until like mid-September. Okay, this is how I've kept my low profile. Okay, I try to keep a low profile about retroing at least until mid-September, closer to fall. So save it for October 5th. Okay. Borg Borga says, "How was Double Agent? If you're talking about Splinter Cell Double Agent, it was awesome. I mean, God forbid, what an ending. It was nice, but." Bork, because I will tell you though, I'm having a lot. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm having a lot of trouble running Splinter Cell Blacklist. And here's why. And before anyone suggests, "Oh, you have to do it," they probably find you for it. No, no, I'm gonna tell you this right now. The viewers did not fund me for Blacklist. They only funded me for Double Agent and all the other Splinter Cell games. I had the unfortunate to purchase Blacklist myself. So because again, it was such an expensive game, and I personally was not gonna have viewers help me fund with that because of how expensive it was. I'm not gonna put that to the viewers to do. That's my job to fund those kind of expensive games. So yes, I purchased Blacklist, so it's my choice at this point. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm having a lot of trouble running properly running Splinter Cell Blacklist on my computer. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. It seems every time I try to run the game, it tends to boot me out of the game midway. It's irritation at its finest. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'll see what I can do in the next coming months. Here's what I'm thinking. Okay, and hear me out in regards to Splinter Cell Blacklist. Now, some of you are like, "Oh no, he's gonna quit Splinter Cell." No, no, that's not what I'm saying. Okay, and hear me out. Let me explain. I think I have a reason why Splinter Cell Blacklist kept kicking me out, and here's my thought process on it. The main reason I think the game kept kicking me out is you all know it's summer, it's hot, it's humid. So I now have an air conditioner, okay? But I still don't think that's going to be enough to run Splinter Cell because there are times where I want to shut the fucking air conditioner off, right? Because there are times where my room gets overly chilly. But I will try at some point. But I'm thinking if for whatever reason I want to wait on Splinter Cell Blacklist, we're gonna wait till the season of fall. Okay, I'll wait till season fall, winter, and then I'm gonna play some Splinter Cell Blacklist because I think I'll have a better chance because at least around that time I won't have to extensively worry about my Wi-Fi adapter getting overheated, which will cause a lot of trouble with the stream itself. Not to mention that this PC is going to be obsolete by October 14th because Windows 10 is done by October 14th, so we'll be mainly mainstream running on the new laptop, which is Windows 11 regardless, which I think will be double the benefit in regards to Splinter Cell Blacklist. So So we're gonna wait on that. But to answer your question, Borkulus, I 100% did act, and I know this is weird because I had played Splinter Cell Double Agent in high school. I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it at all. But in the end, I actually, in my newest times of playing it, I actually 100% enjoyed it. I had no problem playing Blacklist. It was fun. I had a good time. I mean, come on. Who could forget the king of crack shots here, right? That's one of my favorite things about Splinter Cell. Okay, and some of you, oh, so what? He's got a puny pew pew pistol. It's like, dude, do you understand? Like, okay, gamers, listen. Do you not understand that? And can you not fathom the satisfactory or the satisfaction or the satisfaction of taking out that kind of pistol and crack shotting some enemies in the head? It's just the most satisfactory thing in the world. It's the thrill of aiming straight for them, and it's just a satisfying thing. I don't know why, and so some people are looking at the screen and sitting like, guys, like, oh, serial killer alert. I'm like, no, I wouldn't do it in real life. But anyway, it's just hear me out, as a diehard gamer, right, and a diehard streamer nonetheless, there is nothing more satisfactory and more that gives more satisfaction in gaming than being no a lone Sam Fisher and pointing a silenced pistol at your target and nailing your target straight in the head. It's just you being a gamer, you feel like you've accomplished something. No, but hey, what do you do? All right, let's continue with the conversation. So aside from Metroween and all that crap, it's what it is. So, all right. So Borg Brookus is asking, was Chaos Theory, Double Agent, or Conviction your favorite? See, really, Borg, you're gonna make a brother choose. If I had to choose, see, I have different reasons here. Okay, I have different reasons for all three games having being my individual favorite for their own reasons. Chaos Theory, I think, is my favorite for a reason. Chaos Theory has its own satisfactory favorite with the fact that Sam's sarcasm is at its best. You know, almost the whole game while they're on missions, he's talking to Grim, and they're all being sarcastic, and he's like, I guess one of my favorite quotes was from that is when Sam said to Grim, he's like, Grim, stop trying to convince me that I'm old, or stop telling me that I'm old. And then Grim says, I've bad news, Fisher. You are old. It's one of those things. It's those kind of sarcastic bits. In regards to Double Agent, it was the idealism that you could choose two paths. You know, it's those two fads, and also the suspense. That's the game. But when it comes to Splinter Cell Conviction, I just love the fact that you can go in guns blazing and have a blast. So, Tradbur, welcome in. Mark of the Ninja 2012. Tradbur, you know what, Tradbur, you need to listen, dude. And I'm gonna tell all your cronies to listen to, because y'all need to stop telling me what to do. Okay, and even if you're not, you're just reminding me. I don't need reminders. Okay, I know we haven't done Mark of the Ninja in a while, or even done it yet. So y'all need to chill. With all due respect, I will be doing Mark of the Ninja at some point. Okay, y'all just need to chill. With all due respect, okay, I don't need these constant reminders. That's what my mother's for, and for a different reason, alright? Thank you. Hold those. Hold any of those for later, please. And don't try to delete your comments, because it's not worth it, because I can still see it in Restream. So, unfortunately, Restream doesn't delete those comments, so it's not worth it. Anywho, but yes, Mark of the Ninja I will do at some point too. But I'm thinking Mark of the Ninja is going to be something we do a little later as well. And let me explain why I want to do Mark of the Ninja later. Okay, Mark of the Ninja, right? It's one of those games that is, I guess, from what I get, it's a highly blood and gore game. Okay, so what I am thinking, and hear me out, Mark of the Ninja. I'm thinking that will be the next game, but we're gonna need to wait until I complete another game. So, so Trevor, listen to me very carefully and try to understand. We need to at least stupid air conditioner. So I'm probably gonna run Mark of the Ninja at some point. It's just I'm still trying to my ass is still trying to catch up on games because again, with all you guys' requests, I have found myself in what we call a cluster frick of games we've started but never completed. So, with all the respect, y'all need to chill. Thank you. All right. So, where was I? Oh, yes. In regards to Lego games, yes, we are going to be starting the revisit back to Lego Harry Potter games around Retro-VERSIAN, but for now, I think the best mode of approach in regarding Lego games is one, we still need to complete Lego Batman, the complete saga. Plus, I have a of disc-based game of Lego Indiana Jones, and I'm trying to decide whether I want to like run that on ISO file so I don't have to stick it in the computer, and that way I can also potentially find the second Lego Indiana Jones game on ISO too. So those are something I got to figure out. Not to mention we still have to figure out other things, but the two main goals I see here in that sense is one to complete Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, and also to revisit Lego Indiana Jones 1, and then we need to. I could let you guys decide on that, but to be honest, I've already started Lego Lord of the Rings, and that's because there's a certain someone in my comic book community that has requested it. Not really requested it. I'm kind of honoring her for that. So, and we've already started. So, but I will tell you this, Trevor. I think the best mode of approach for the Ninja Mark of the Ninja 2012 is I think what I need to do for that kind of case scenario is I need to at least complete Lego Star Wars, the complete stuff first before starting that, because again, I have so many games I've started but never finished. So yeah. Borkulus is saying, explain the Aphilis guy. You all want me to explain Don't Talk to Aphilis, but it's not that kind of night. So with all due respect, y'all need to cut the shit out with all these random requests to explain shit. Remember, y'all need to remember who runs this channel, alright? No offense. It's not to be a dick. It's because I'm trying to remind my viewers what's important here. So, and I'm not saying I'm important. I'm saying we need to stay on subject. No offense. Thank you. Anywho, so back to what I was saying. So yeah, in regards to marketing, I'm probably either going to do that after I complete Lego Star Wars, or furthermore until I complete one of the regular base games that's not Lego. So y'all need to chill. Thank you. All right. Anyway, back to what's next on the list. Actually, while I'm at it, let me quickly look at what we have on both my Steam as well as my GOG Galaxy, because that will be the main decider on what we need to start and what we need to finish. So I do know there's a lot of games on GOG Galaxy I've either started or even whatever. So we also have a good amount of Steam games that need to be completed. So let me just quickly take a look at this. All right. All right. And while I'm at it, let me share a screen with you guys. Let me share a screen. Let me share a screen with you guys so y'all can also share this moment with me to take a look at what we need to work on. So, all right. All right. The first thing we're gonna look at on my list here is Steam. We're gonna look at Steam. I'll make sure I first shared it properly. Thank you. All right, bastards. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna. Jesus Christ. Sorry, guys. This is what happens. But hold on. I'm also gonna take the initiative to remove the participants' names. So while doing this, so thank you. All right. So as you can tell, these are all the games we have on our Steam. We're talking a ton. All right. We are talking over 200 games that we have either started, not started, etc., etc. So while we're at it, we have this one we've completed. We just started revisiting Final Fantasy because that was a game we had already started. Regardless, what else? I'm looking along our list here. I'm taking the initiative to see what other games we need to complete. I do know we need to complete the Duke Nukem Anniversary franchise. I'm thinking maybe we can do Mark of the Ninja after that. Again, it's yet to be decided. There's still a lot that we need to consider. So, but yes, Mark of the Ninja will be first because I know I purchased that one firsthand, no matter what. So yeah, after we complete Duke Nukem or whatever, again, it's a very tricky situation in regarding to choosing. So I'm gonna pick Mark of the Ninja at some point. Also, you know the beauty of Steam in this sense is that this is what makes me smile is that it's all like alphabetized. But yes, here it is. I know you all are looking for this game, right? This is the game y'all are talking about, Mark of the Ninja, and apparently it's remastered, no less. So this is Mark of the Ninja remastered, I can see. So Mark of the Ninja remastered. This is what you're all getting all so nutty and crazy about. This, I will see what I can do. And again, this is a game that again y'all have to take into account. This is about an almost 8 gigabyte game. So I will have to see how I can run this. So, but yes, I'll see what I can do. All right. With that being the case, I will see what I can do. And because y'all are so persistent, let me uninstall. This was another game I was thinking about getting started, but again, I know that we have to do Marketing Ninja first. So give. So tell you what, this is what I'm gonna do. In regards to everything else, I'm going to uninstall Final Fantasy because I know I didn't purchase Final Fantasy first before Mark of the Ninja. I know that I got Mark of the Ninja, so I know I got Mark of the Ninja first before Final Fantasy, regardless. So I'm gonna install Final Fantasy, and just in case some of the fans are getting all uncomfortable with this, I will say I'm going to continue Final Fantasy 7. It's just I know bastard. I'm going to continue Final Fantasy 7, but I know that there's some fans that want me to play something that I purchased first. So after this live stream, I will install Mark of the Ninja because I don't know what it is. The fans are just too, what seem to be too pushy. So, all right. While we're at it, let me quickly open up my GOG Galaxy account. And I'm going to show you what we have for games in regard what we need to complete and what we have not started yet. So as you can tell, we have 33 games on GOG, no less. So these are things, and not to mention. Oh wait, so we're not even gonna start marketing yet because y'all. Do y'all not remember that y'all requested Rayman Origins? So I'll make you a deal. We need to complete Rayman Origins before starting Mark of the Ninja because We have already started such a game that y'all have requested, which is Rayman Origins. So with all due respect, y'all can wait on marketing. I just realized that we had Rayman Origins that we have yet to complete. So y'all can wait on that Mark of the Ninja. Alright. So, alright. So aside from all that, it's been 40 minutes. I think I've basically hit every note on what we need to discuss. This was kind of a bummer because people come, and I hate to be such a harsh person at this, but in regarding to some of you viewers that come in here and say, "Oh, you need to do this, you need to do this," I fucking hate being ordered around. Okay, even if it's just a recommendation, doesn't matter. So, in regarding to Borkulus and Tradbury, y'all need to chill with the requests, or else I'm gonna start putting people in timeout. I'm serious. I'm not gonna sit here and listen to people gripe about something not getting done immediately when they want it to. Y'all need to learn to be patient. Stop being children. All right. So yeah, we are done for this podcast. I'm sorry that I have to be so scornful when it comes to telling people, "Hey, you need to chill with these requests." I'm doing all I can. I'm not a machine that just gives out instant results. So yeah. Um, we're gonna end this podcast 20 minutes early. So I'll see you guys there later. I'm gonna see what I can do. But to be honest, Borkulus and Tradber, Mark and the Ninjas is gonna wait. This is kind of both a consequence for you guys repetitively, um, like requesting it, and also because you guys already have a game that we have already started, which is none other than Rayman Origins. So y'all need to chill until we complete Rayman Origins, okay? Seriously, the constant requests need to stop. Or else one day Retro's gonna turn from BFT to the kind that puts his foot down. So thank you. And we will see you guys next time on the Retro-VERSIAN channel. Good night. I will be live probably again tonight soon. Just, chill with the requests. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.